Hi, today I'm going to show you how to solve problem 18 from the 2019 Math Kangaroo grades 3 to 4. Here's the problem. Anna used 32 small white squares to frame a 7 by 7 picture. How many of these small white squares does she need to frame a 10 by 10 picture? So here we have the 7 by 7 picture, and it's framed by 32 white squares. So we can draw a 10 by 10 picture. Let's say this would be something like what the picture would look like, the size of the picture. And then we could have some drawing here, maybe and then we would divide it into 100 sections. That's 10 by 10, because that's what the picture is supposed to be like. And we could just draw all the white squares around it and count how many that would be. Or we could look at the other picture as a way of trying to figure out how 32 would relate to 7 and use that to come up with a method that we could use. So if we want to try to do the second way, we could see that for each row here, we're going to go one square out beyond the 7 that are part of the picture. Because in order to make these squares that we're adding on each side connect, there would have to be an extra square. So now we can so we've divided this into 10 sections, and to draw the white squares around, so like we were saying, because we have to go out one, we would go an extra square on each side, and then here we would have the 10 squares plus the extra 2. Then we would go this way, and we already have the extra square on one side. We need an extra one at the top also. And we need an extra square going this way. And it would look like that. This way we have a border that looks like the border over there of white squares. But we need to count how many are here. Instead of just going through each square and counting it, we could sort of say, well, there's 12 squares on each side. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's 10 plus the 2 we added, 1 on each side. So there's 12 on each length, and times 4, because we have 4 sides. That would give us 48. So we might be tempted to just say D and then be done, but we can't really do that because we're overcounting. So these squares here that I'm going to color in pink are overcounted because these corner squares are on 2 edges. So this one is on this edge and that edge, this one is on this edge and this edge, and all 4 of them are counted twice because they're all on 2 edges. And so when we count them, we have to make sure we're only counting them once. We're not going to put 2 squares on each corner piece. And there's 4 of those, so we have 48 minus 4, and that gives us 44. We want to make sure we're counting them once, but we subtract 4 for the second time we counted them. So the answer is C. Thank you.